Alright, so, man, it's the title of this video. I'm gonna call it My Shamanic Journey into the Darkness, right? Um, if anybody's experienced the energy that I felt from the new moon, I'm glad that you were able to get through it. But the energy and the emotional just uproar that I felt was really intense, and I kind of understand why, right? I was definitely getting a upgrade from a different level. And that affected my body in a certain way. But I'm not here to talk about the new moon. Like I said, this video is my shamanic journey and into the darkness. So, for the past 5 or 6 years, right? Starting with not knowing much, then obtaining a lot, I have been practicing occult science, okay? Occult science to me, is what you may call witchcraft, voodoo, hoodoo, rituals, spells, whatever you want to call it, all in one. I don't separate it. To me, at the end of the day, it's a science of using your mind. And that's all that I do to the point now. And up for maybe like the last year or two, I really don't even use that many spells or rituals or anything like that. It's coming straight from here. I may light a candle every once in a while or incense, but that's really it. Um, but now I'm stepping into an entirely new path on this journey. I've asked for it. I have manifested it, but it's the journey and the path of a shaman and shamanism. And to prepare for this path, what I have been doing for at least the last year and a half is getting rid of and letting go of all of my human baggage, um, trauma from childhood, adulthood, and facing every single fear that I have that I can possibly think of, which is not easy. It took a lot of work, a lot of study, a lot of concentration, a lot of pain, a lot that you probably couldn't imagine, a lot of mental stress, a lot of emotional discord. But, I'm lighter, I'm where I'm at now, and I'm on a new path. So, another thing, what I'm about to go into, not a lot of people, if anybody, is really going to be able to relate. I know there's people who can, but what I'm saying is not a lot of people will be able to relate with the topics that I'm going to be discussing or going over, as far as the point that I reached and the point that I'm at in my shamanic journey into the darkness. So, occult magic, I've been dealing with and using dark energy for, like I said, years. And along with the study, along with the understanding, along with the wisdom, what I've obtained with that is that you can do whatever you want. And that's just where I'm at with it. I can do what I want. as far as magic is concerned, as far as rituals is concerned, every single thing that I've ever put out there, every single thing that I've ever tried to pull into this physical reality has happened. Period. I've written it all down. I have books of things that I've written down and manifested, all of them. Everything has happened. So to me being the type of person that I am, coming to this understanding, that's easy. That's easy for me. It's so simple. You use your mind, you focus on it, and boom, it happens. So what I've been doing since I've realized that, I've been working on things internally. Like I said, releasing trauma, fear, emotions, all of these things, human wise, that don't serve me, in order to get to this step that I'm at now. So I'm not afraid of anything. You know, um, my courage and my strength is very, very strong, right? If you were to ask anybody I know, especially, my soulmate, my other half, the being that I'm choosing to go along my spiritual journey with, she'll tell you I'm not afraid of shit. Nothing. But what I will tell you is, anytime, anytime I'm using sacred medicine or piercing that veil, or I know I'm traveling to that other side, I always get nervous. Always. Even though I've done it plenty of times, I learn more each time I go in. I always get nervous, because when you go into the darkness, you have no idea what you're going to experience. And usually the things that you experience, the things that you see, there's not even any words, at least in the English language. I don't speak multiple language, but there's not even words in the English language that can describe the things that you are seeing, the things that you're witnessing, and the things that you're experiencing. So with that, you can't think as a human. You gotta let your human fears and your human emotions go, or the things that you can encounter can really fuck you up mentally. And some people may not be able to come back from that. So you have to be mentally strong. Not only mentally strong, your heart has to be pure. I don't even think that you'll be able to tap in, or I don't even feel that the spirit will allow you to experience certain things if your heart isn't pure, if your heart isn't light as a feather, because you can manifest shit in these different realms, in these higher existences, just like that. So don't get me wrong, I can definitely manifest money, but in anything materialistic, easy. Hurt other people, if I want to curse a motherfucker, hex a per person, um you know kill somebody, all of this shit. Like, it's fucking simple, especially in these other realms. Like, the shaman journey is a journey within, to find your true self and to understand your true self. This body, this person that you see, your body is not you. That's like your avatar. That's it. You can push this thing to the limit. It's not you. And somebody who really taps into their darkness, not using dark, you go into the dark to where you don't know what you're going to encounter. Well, understand that. You and you gotta let things go. Your human fears, you gotta let those things go, because if you encounter something that you're afraid of, or something that happened to you as a child, or something that maybe happened to you as an adult, and you haven't released that thing yet, and you come in contact with that in another realm, let's say you're afraid of snakes, and you haven't released that fear or figured out why you're afraid of snakes, and you come in contact with a three-headed, you know, uh 50-foot tall, 100-foot tall snake, and you're in a different dimension or in a different realm, nobody's there to help you, how are you going to be able to mentally handle that? Are you going to be able to come back from that? So I have had a few people that, not even yeah, a couple people, right, that have tapped into the sacred medicine, or, I've allowed them to tap in to the medicine, and they're a little upset that, okay, nothing happened. I didn't notice anything. I didn't see anything. Good. Good. The spirit is telling you you're not ready for that step yet. Because if you haven't handled your fears, if you haven't gotten rid of the humanness, all of these human things, allowing your heart to be light, this shit can really fuck you up. And it's not for everybody. It takes a very, very strong mind and a very light heart to deal with these things. Let's say that I did still have these kind of pains and traumas with me. I've been through a lot. I'm pretty sure in my previous lives and previous experiences, I've been through a lot. My ancestors have been through some horrible shit. And let's just say in my hyper state, when I am in my true form, which I have kind of had a glimpse of, and that shit is I gotta, actually, I've seen a picture. Somebody posted a picture in another group, and that's kind of the only way that I can explain what I've actually seen. And I don't know if I would call it my higher self or my deeper self. I don't know which way to kind of put it, because like I said, you can't really explain these things in these pictures. But upon seeing that, the power that it has, the strings that it literally pulls, if I was to carry that energy over with me into that realm, let's say I'm like, fuck Earth. So much shit has happened here. Fuck Earth. I just want to destroy it. And boom. Because my mind is at that state. I'm in that place. I want to do something to harm somebody or hurt somebody. I destroy a whole planet with billions of people and life forms. And it's not fair, So it has to be a sense of purity in heart, enlightening your heart and relieving yourself from these human things in order for the spirit to trust you and to give you access into these realms and into these dimensions. Is not for everybody. You have to come to a state where you're able to detach yourself from your ego or from your human and see yourself as something greater. Literally. I don't see myself as my body. My body is a tool. It has been a tool. I repeat it all the time, and what I And when I come on these videos and I speak, I don't put on like a facade or anything like that. I don't change my voice and change, my pep or anything like that. This is me all day, every day. This is my same flow, my same energy, my same spirit. This is how I walk around. This is how I feel. This is what I do. This is what I push myself to all the time. Right. And like I said, um, I'm new to this new awakening. This new moon has brought in this energy for me. And I ain't gonna lie, it is a little bit nerve wracking because I've done all of this work. I put in all of these things. I got all of this knowledge. I've released all of these things. And now it's kind of like the spirit is like, okay, take your knowledge, take your wisdom, take your pure heart, and go into something that's completely unknown or completely dark. And then what you find, come back and be pure with it. And instead of using this information to manipulate people, see how you can help the planet. See how you can help other people. See how you can use these things that you find in the dark to good use. And once again, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I've been allowed that access and then I'm being trusted with that. And it's humbled me along my experience because I don't know everything. As much as I learned, as much information, as much books that I have, that's only earth shit. Those words don't mean shit in these other realms, in these other dimensions. These words don't mean shit to my deeper self or my higher self, or which it maybe is both. I don't know. Like I said, is no words for it. Um, but that's just kind of that's what I wanted to talk about today, man. My shamanistic journey, shamanism journey, and being allowed that access into the darkness. So, recently as I've been going in, I've been able to see a lot more, experience a lot more. And when I come back, I'm gaining more information more information is coming to me to expand upon these journeys, So if anybody out there is feeling like they've reached a cap and the rituals and the spells that they doing, getting a little bored with it, looking for something a little bit deeper, something more within, something that you truly are, do the work, man. Work on yourself. Release yourself of a lot of the human baggage and the trauma. Step into the dark side. Just be pure heart, strong mind. Everything will be good. Everything will be great. So, once again, wishing everybody a lot of new things coming in, whatever that thing is for you. This is what I've asked for. This is what I manifested. So whatever you manifested, hopefully that thing has come through for you in the new moon. Hopefully that new energy is with you and it can bring a bunch of peace, prosperity, blessings, goodness, wealth, health, all of those things into your life. All right. With that being said, peace.